Explore Python's buffered input-output system, focusing on mechanics, performance, and practical applications. Gain insights into core concepts, buffering strategies, and optimization techniques. Ideal for experienced developers aiming for mastery. Buffering in Python optimizes I/O by reducing system calls. It accumulates operations in memory, minimizing context switching overhead. This efficient batching enhances throughput and resource utilization, crucial for high-performance applications. Understanding these mechanics allows developers to fine-tune performance, ensuring optimal system efficiency and responsiveness. Without buffering, each input-output operation incurs a costly system call, leading to high central processing unit context switching overhead and inefficient resource use. This results in poor throughput for frequent operations. Buffering accumulates operations in memory, reducing system calls and context switching, optimizing resource utilization, and significantly improving throughput by batching multiple logical operations into single physical ones. Python's I/O stack consists of multiple layers: the application layer for high-level file operations, buffered reader, writer for in-memory buffering, file I/O for unbuffered operating system file descriptor access, and the operating system for kernel-level operations. Each layer enhances functionality but introduces potential overhead, crucial for optimizing buffering strategies. Python offers 3 buffering modes: unbuffered, line buffered, and fully buffered. Unbuffered mode, used in binary, triggers immediate system calls, ideal for real-time logging. Line buffered, in text mode, flushes on new lines, suitable for interactive apps. Fully buffered, with customizable size, optimizes batch operations, flushing when full or manually triggered. Buffered reader optimizes read operations by prefetching data into an internal buffer. Initial reads fill the buffer with a single system call, while subsequent reads access data directly from memory, minimizing disk access. This approach enhances performance by reducing system call frequency, crucial for handling large files efficiently. When the buffer depletes, a new system call refills it, ensuring seamless data flow. Buffered writer optimizes write operations by accumulating data in memory, reducing system calls. It flushes automatically when full, on flush, calls, or when closed. This enhances performance but risks data loss if unflushed data remains in memory during a crash. For critical data, balance performance and durability by flushing strategically. Performance benchmarks reveal that unbuffered writes are significantly slower, up to 40 times, compared to using an 8 kilobyte buffer. This size often hits the sweet spot for efficiency, as gains diminish beyond 8 kilobytes. Larger buffers, like 64 kilobytes, offer marginal improvements due to memory bandwidth constraints. Choosing the right buffer size is crucial for performance. For interactive applications, use 512 bytes, 1 kilobyte. General applications benefit from 4 kilobytes, 8 kilobytes, balancing memory and speed. Large file processing needs 16 kilobytes, 64 kilobytes, while specialized tasks like scientific computing may require 128 kilobytes plus. Match buffer size to your typical read-write operation for optimal efficiency. To optimize buffer size, use a benchmark script to test various sizes, like 512 to 65536 bytes. Measure write performance by timing how long it takes to write 100,000 lines. The optimal buffer size minimizes time, influenced by operating system, file system, and hardware. This empirical approach ensures efficient data handling tailored to your specific workload. Text mode buffering involves a text I/O wrapper layer for encoding, new line translation, and character operations, adding overhead but offering convenience. In contrast, binary mode provides direct access to buffered reader-writer, maximizing performance for binary data like images or audio. While encoding overhead is minor for text, binary mode excels in high-performance scenarios, requiring precise byte control. Flushing ensures data integrity and visibility. Automatic flushing occurs when buffers fill, files close, or programs exit. Manual flushing is crucial for critical data, inter-process communication, and debugging. For real-time logging, flush buffers to make progress visible immediately, ensuring logs and console outputs are up to date. This is vital for accurate monitoring and debugging. Buffered Random offers efficient read-write access with seek support, ideal for databases and binary formats. It uses separate buffers for reads and writes, ensuring consistency by flushing write buffers before reads. Efficient seeking within buffers minimizes system calls, enhancing performance. Optimize access patterns to maximize sequential operations within buffer limits for best results. Buffered Log Processor efficiently handles large log files with custom buffer management. It reads and filters log entries, incrementing error and warning counts. Critical errors are flushed immediately after every 10 occurrences. The process concludes with a summary of errors and warnings, ensuring efficient log management and analysis. Building a high-performance data pipeline involves processing streaming data with optimal buffering. Using large buffers for batch I/O, we efficiently handle JSON streams, transforming each record with minimal memory usage. The transform function enriches user data by adding a timestamp and capitalizing names, ensuring efficient processing of millions of records. Buffered input/output is ideal for sequential access, streaming data, and text processing, offering predictable memory usage and explicit control over data transfer. Memory mapping excels in random access and in-place modifications, especially with large files, as the operating system manages paging. Choose based on access patterns. Buffered input/output for linear tasks, memory mapping for random access. Custom buffer wrappers like Statistics Buffered Writer enhance input/output operations by tracking write statistics. This class extends io.bufferedWriter, recording bytes written, write calls, and flushes. It provides insights into input/output performance, such as average write size. This approach is beneficial for optimizing data handling, especially in applications requiring detailed performance metrics. Socket objects use Makefile for buffering, crucial in network protocols for efficient data transfer. By wrapping sockets in buffered reader, Josh writer, multiple small messages are batched into larger packets, reducing overhead. For example, sending an HTTP request involves writing headers and flushing to send the request, while reading involves processing the response line by line, ensuring efficient network utilization. Buffered data risks loss if a crash occurs before flushing. Always flush after writing critical data using try, finally, or context managers. Reading immediately after writing can miss data still in the buffer. Flush first for consistency. Mixing buffered and unbuffered input/output leads to data corruption. Maintain consistent buffering settings or use locks. To debug buffer issues, gain visibility into buffer operations. Use Python tools to check buffer properties and force unbuffered output for clarity. Inspect buffer states with I/O, Buffered Writer, and utilize Strace on Linux to monitor system calls. Understanding data movement between code, buffer, operating system, and disk is crucial for effective troubleshooting. Profiling is crucial. Use cProfile to pinpoint input/output bottlenecks. Align buffer size with access patterns, larger for frequent operations. Opt for binary mode if text features aren't needed to reduce overhead. Flush strategically to balance performance and data durability. Batch operations to minimize system calls, enhancing efficiency by leveraging buffer capabilities. Python 3.12 Plus enhances input/output with a faster text I/O wrapper, optimizing Unicode encoding decoding by 15–30%, reducing text mode overhead. Improved memory management minimizes fragmentation, enhancing cache locality for large buffers. Enhanced error handling provides clearer exceptions, aiding debugging. These updates streamline buffered operations, boosting performance and reliability in Python applications. Python's Asyncio enables non-blocking file operations while maintaining buffering for efficiency. Using I/O files, you can read and write files asynchronously, coordinating with the event loop to avoid blocking. This approach allows concurrent processing, enhancing performance by combining the benefits of async concurrency and buffered efficiency. explicit flushing remains available for critical data integrity. Select the right buffering mode: unbuffered for real-time, line buffered for interactive, and fully buffered for batch tasks. Start with an 8 KB buffer. Adjust based on benchmarks. Always flush critical data manually. Use with statements for file operations to ensure cleanup. Opt for binary mode for speed when text features aren't needed. Profile to find bottlenecks. Buffering optimizes performance by batching operations, reducing system calls. More buffering enhances performance, but reduces data durability. Tailor your strategy to your workload's needs. Experiment with code, benchmark buffer sizes, and explore CPython's IOPY for deeper insights. Delve into operating system-level buffering, page cache, and advanced techniques like memory map and asynchronous input-output for comprehensive understanding.